Tools that you need. You need rubbing alcohol. We need rubbing alcohol. You need a strong nail file. You don't really need it, but I really like it. This little plastic cuticle pusher. An orange stick cuticle pusher. They're not really orange. I don't know why they're called an orange stick. Pair of nail scissors. And maybe a cotton ball. You might choose to use a glass nail file. Tweezers. Alright. So, the first thing that you do is you take this side of the cuticle pusher. It's the one that is angled like a cuticle pusher. And you have to get the invisible cuticles all around your nail. They're invisible. They're there. Trust me. And you have to go all the way around and push them all the way back on every one of your nails. So you want to really make sure that you push the cuticles back all the way, all around the nail. You might want to use cuticle oil, not the first day you put on the wrap, but any other day. And it will help soften the skin around your nail and the cuticles so that they're easier to push back. But they are invisible, but they're there, trust me. The next step is actually to clean your nails, but first, before we do that, I want to size the wraps. You have all these different types of wraps, and you want them to be smaller than the size of your nail bed. So even though, you know, this one maybe looks like it fits, it's better to be on the safe size and smaller, even if there's a little bit of nail exposed, like you can see right there. I have, ooh, where's the camera? There's a little bit of nail exposed. You can't see it. You can't even see it on the camera. Better safe than sorry. Just like with jeans, go for the smaller size. It makes you feel better. All right, so we want to see now this. I'm not sure if we're going to need to trim the pinky because I think it might fit, but it might be a little too wide. I have to trim my pinky one. You have tiny nails like I do, which makes wraps a little more annoying because you have to trim them. This might be a little too small for that one, so we'd have to trim this, but I'm thinking, let's see, this one will fit on that one. I think this one's wider. This should fit that, which is good. So
there's specifically ones for the thumb?
Yeah, they're all different sizes, so we just match it up to the one that fits best.
How many wraps come in a package?
There are 18 wraps total, 9 different sizes. This one would be cutting it close, so we're going to go safe rather than sorry. So we're going to do this one for the thumb, and then this one for this finger. Your fingers, the nails are different sizes. This one, your pointer seems to be narrower than your middle finger, but I could be wrong. This is the part I have trouble with. So one, then this one. This one's probably that, and pinky. So you're actually going to use wraps from both sides to do your hands. You can usually get one full manicure, another full manicure, 2 pedicures, or you can trim it for another manicure. I try and avoid trimming them as much as possible because it takes time and is kind of annoying to do, and I don't have good visual spatial perception. And I do it by eye because I'm lazy, so it never quite works out so well. But the next step after you push back the cuticles is you need to thoroughly clean the nail beds. Once you do that, do not touch them with your hands or put them on your skin because the point is we want them oil-free. You have oily nail beds, which I don't know. I actually don't know what an oily nail bed feels like because I haven't touched many other people's hands. Wash with dish soap before doing anything else. It'll cut the oil. You know, anything that cuts grease. But we're going to take a little cotton pad. Rubbing alcohol's fine. Jamberry does sell a product that's a little less concentrated with the alcohol, so gentler on your fingers, but it's just rubbing alcohol. So you might as well just buy it at Costco for cheap.
You can get 50% alcohol instead of 70.
Yeah.
Which would be
probably better.
Yeah.
So you can do this. I don't know why I'm doing it.
Because we're showing it on the video.
I am not a nail technician. Let me just say that. Because I'm not
And I'm
supposed
your
to.
mother.
That's true.
It's different.
That is true. I didn't file your nails or anything. I hope they're kind of the way you want them, because like trim and file.
I thought the wraps cover everything.
They do, but you want them to be shaped right.
Oh.
So if you wanted them all to be the same size or
Oh, I see.
the same shape, or that's they all look kind of fine. What about cotton balls as they shed? These seem cleanish.
Okay.
But you really do need to make sure that they're clean, because any oils, wraps are going to pick up. Right. I do need to file this, because you see how it caught the cotton ball?
Right.
Filing the nail. So you do need to make sure that your nails are the shape and smooth the way that you want them before you apply the nail wraps. These are vinyl nail stickers that apply with heat and pressure. They are not hard wraps. They are not fake nails. They're not acrylics. So you want to make sure that your nails are ready beforehand, before you start with the cuticle pusher or the cleaning. You want to make sure that they're the shape you want. Otherwise, the wraps are going to take whatever shape your nail is. So if your nail is rough and uneven, you're going to have that shape for the wrap. You can file it down, but it's easier if you do it beforehand. And we're back. And now we are going to turn on the heater. You can use a blow dryer, but I really, really recommend the heater is going to be way easier. Blow dryer, you have to use it, put it down, work with the wraps, pick it up, put it down, especially if you don't like things to be uncomfortable. This is helpful. $19, not a huge thing, and useful. So
Not.
yes, you don't put your hands in front of it. You just put the wrap for a few seconds. I do something called the cold application method because my hand shakes so much. So I put the wrap on first and then I heat it. In most, heat and then apply. I can't do that and get it accurate. So we're going to start with... this beat. And I'm hoping it's not too wide. This is the part I like when other people figure out the sizing, because I don't know. So I'm taking my orange stick and I peeled back the plastic, and I'm picking it up with the orange stick and folding it over. You need to be really careful not to touch the adhesive. You touch it, you might as well throw out the wrap. It's not going to stay. I can't do this at the camera, so I'm just putting it down. I folded the wrap in half, and I cut it with my nail scissors.
So each wrap is 2 nails.
Yep, it's 1 for each hand. And so you could use tweezers, or you could just use a second stick just to get it, because the rounded part is what goes against your cuticle. So we're doing this one first. See my handshake?
Yeah.
Now if it touches skin, it's going to be a problem. So hopefully I put that on so it won't touch skin. You put it on, you do what we call ghosting it. I said we, like I'm we. So it's on the nail, but it's not, I didn't press it at all. Heat for 3 to 5 seconds. That is all you need. If you have a metallic wrap, you could use up to 8 seconds, but as soon as you see it start curling, it's as far as it needs to go. Once you heat it, you press from cuticle to tip, and then the sides. So we're going to heat.
1, 2,
3.
3.
Good. Press from cuticle to tip, then to the side, and then to the other side. I think I actually got that one on your nail rather nicely. Press it in really well. Trim the excess. You don't need it to be super close. Just trim whatever's extra so it doesn't get in your way. And then I heat again. Another 3 seconds.
1, 2, 3.
And I use my little purple stick to add extra pressure. And really press it, especially around the edges and the cuticles. And I might kind of stick it a little bit underneath. I think I do that right. Let's touch in there. No, that may be the edge of your nail. And then we're going to let it cool for a moment while we do the same nail on the other side.
So just to show you what it looks like now.
We're going to file off that excess, so you don't need to worry about that. So now, peeling it back, using my orange stick, pulling off the other half. Doing the other hand. Be careful, don't do this because you're going to get oils on your nails. So once they're cleaned, be very careful. Maybe.
Ghosted.
Yep, ghosted. Heat. And this time you're going to press, Mom.
Heat. 2,
Good.
3.
Press with your finger from cuticle straight down, and with it pull a little bit to the sides because you really want it pressed in. Did I miss? Nope. Looks good. I'm more accurate with you than I am with me. Heat again. Oh, well, first I'm going to trim the excess. It's not in the way. I think I did that a little close. Heat again.
1, 2, 3.
Cuticle pusher stick. Available in our application kit. Or you can just ask me.
Just
go around the back edge, the outside, and really have use the flat end to do. There you go. That's it. And especially the edge, all the way down to the edge. Press against the edge.
Okay, because you don't want it peeling out.
Yep. All right. Now this one should be cool. So I'm trying it with the glass nail file. I found that the glass nail file doesn't really take it off, and then I'm going to switch to this if it doesn't work. But this is a new glass nail file, so I'm going to try and see. You have to file at a 90-degree angle down. If you file sideways, not too terrible, but you should only do it to just swipe off the excess. It should be down. If you file up, you've just picked up the nail, and it's not going to stay. So filing down and a little pressure. And since I'm doing it to someone, I'm sorry if I hurt you because I don't know what the pressure is.
No, that's fine.
And
it doesn't hurt at all.
Good. So the glass nail file, and I'm going to use the other one, which is a little stronger to get the sides. When you're filing down, it actually peels away from the rest of the wrap. And the corners are kind of the tricky part. But just put that right up next to the thing so that up. There you go. You might be able to see that the wrap is sort of peeled away. That's what you want. You want it to come off completely with the file. So I'm filing it down. And it'll be sticking to your skin, especially if your nails are shorter, so you just have to peel it off your skin itself. But don't peel it away from your nail. Oh, there it goes. Little wrap came off. Take a look. Ta-da! Pretty nail. All right. I usually heat and press one last time once I file.
2, 3.
All the way to the back. Really press around the back. Yeah. I just like putting my hand on the table and then using that. It adds extra pressure that you can't get with your finger alone.
Using this.
Mm-hmm. I actually filed it a little farther back, so I can see your nail a little bit.
It doesn't matter.
But I can't tell when I do that. So now with this hand, you're going to do the same thing. It's cool, so you're going to file. Nope, file. The reason why you cool the wrap straight down, not at 90 degrees. The reason why you cool the wrap is because it shrinks. Just like anything else, when you heat it expands, when you cool it shrinks. So you want it to have shrunk all the way before you file it off. Some people use like an ice pack that they put their nails on. I don't do that. There we go.
Okay.
Heat and press, and then
Use the press then. There it is. Whoops. Heat and press.
And then just hold up both of those hands to the thing, because that's how you apply Jamberry nails. Now we're just going to do the same thing with all the other nails. So we're going to shut the video, because that's all you need. All right, thanks. Welcome back. If you find that you don't know if the nail wrap is too big, even the smallest nail wrap, maybe for your pinky, and you need to trim it, I'm going to show you the proper way to trim your nail wraps, and then the way that I actually do it, because I'm lazy. So the proper way is you actually make a little template using Scotch tape of the size of your nail. So we're going to take Mom's pinky. We're going to do this. Take a little piece of Scotch tape. You put it on the nail. I will have to clean her nail again after this. And you take a pen and you trace along the inside of where the nail is. So you don't want it to be on the exact line of your nail meeting the skin. It's just inside of that. And you trace it sort of all the way around. And now you have a little nail template. So you can take it and put it on the back. We're going to let that ring of your nail wrap. So I have it on the back, and you might be able to see it's almost perfect. It almost fits exactly, just slightly narrow on one side. So now I'm going to actually use the scissors, and I'm going to cut along that one side to just trim it up a little bit. What I usually do is I just take off the slightest bit of the nail wrap, and I don't measure my finger because I know it's close, but not exactly. So I just cut off a tiny sliver at the end, very tiny sliver. And that's what I do. So we're going to do it the right way today. And so I'm going to cut along the line. And then I'm going to sort of do it the wrong way. Oops, cut too much. And it'll show on Mom's nails that I cut too much on the other side. You really should do it on both nails and then put it on both sides so that you don't do what I just did, which is cut a little too much right at the cuticle line there. But now this side of the nail wrap is going to fit very well. And the other side is going to be a little strange. So that's how you do it. Hi again, a word or two about removal. To remove your wraps, what you want to do is first take your little orange stick, and you're going to break the seal on the sides of the wrap. So you're going to take the stick and you're going to poke underneath the wrap so that it's no longer firmly attached to the nail. Then you're going to soak your nails for 15 to 20 seconds in either nail polish remover, which has acetone, the nail polish remover from Jamberry, which does not have acetone. I personally love this stuff. It works very well. Or coconut oil, which also works. The point is you want it to start dissolving the adhesive. So you soak it, then you kind of poke at it some more. You take a cotton ball, soak it in stuff, and you want to roll it back. So you're going to slowly push the wrap off of your nail. You do not want to pull it, because if you do that, you're going to damage the surface of your nail. So that's how you remove the wraps. Talk to you later.